Hi everybody, this is English 1302, week 6. I hope you had a good weekend. If you've had a chance to look over the assignment sheet for the R2 project, you'll notice there's a mistake on the due date for the rough draft. So I went back in and deleted the first assignment sheet. I've posted a new one with the corrected dates and your excuse me everybody, your outline is due on Sunday, March the 1st before 11:55 p.m. That's going to be worth 30 points. And then the final draft, which is worth 70 points, is due Sunday, March the 15th before 11:55 p.m. Of course, late work is not accepted. Neither is AI work. So be sure you do all your own work. The outline. You've got 2 weeks to do it. And what I'm looking for is, well, I've posted a sample of this, and your sample should just pretty much follow. The outline you turn in should follow the sample very closely as far as formatting, the way it looks, the arrangement on the page, the format, the font, all that should be very, very similar there to the sample. And you'll notice, the thesis is labeled, and you'll notice the thesis has the title of the story and the idea that it's going to make, the point it's going to make about the story, and then the topic sentences. Now, the topic sentences on this one are not labeled as topic sentences, but they are labeled Roman number 1, 2, and 3. And then each topic sentence, of course, clearly refers back to the thesis. And then right below that, there is a quote from the story or from the source. This paper requires 2 sources, and I've given you one, so you only have to find one other one. Please use Google Scholar, google.com/scholar as your search engine, because if you do that, it'll cut your workload way, way down. Don't forget, a big part of this assignment and an even bigger part of the R3 project is source evaluation. There's so much information on the internet. We are drowning in a sea of information. So it becomes incumbent upon you to become good consumers of that information. So you have to develop some judgment as to what is valid and what isn't valid. I've given you 4 things to evaluate each source for: authority, depth, timeliness, and citation. And Google Scholar will tell you right there on the listing whether this source meets those or not. Very simple. You don't even have to open the link up. You can just look at the little listing and it'll tell you right there. The short story is called The Lottery, which I hope you enjoy, by Shirley Jackson. It's a nice little short story. It's got a lot of literary elements to it. There's some irony, there's some foreshadowing. Of course, the setting is very important. The protagonist and the antagonist, all of these come into play, and so it's very useful in the fact that you can pick almost anything on that list. The only thing on that list that I provide you, which I don't think is going to be in the story, is going to be unreliable narrator. I don't think you could use that for this particular story, but almost anything else would be fair game. Just look over the list, and if you have any questions, of course, let me know. So your outline is due March 1st. Your final draft is due Sunday, March the 15th. The final draft will, and I'll give you a sample after March the 1st, but the final draft is going to be, how long is that final draft? 700 to 1,500 words. Yeah, 2 to 3 to 4 pages. And of course, you have to be on topic. It has to be original, it has to be your own work, of course. And you want it to look good. And I hope if you have any questions, you'll let me know. Good luck.